Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joanne, the head makeup artist of Huda Beauty. And if you're just seeing my video for the first time, just comment first time seeing your video and I will welcome you properly to my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always returning to my channel to watch my videos. I really appreciate you guys. So it's been a while I posted here on this channel. Truthfully speaking, it is not easy posting your jobs in all social media platforms. So since I focused on YouTube, my Instagram page has been suffering. Like I just placed all my concentration on YouTube. Okay, so I needed to show my Instagram people love. So I had to switch to my Instagram page. And if you're not following my Instagram page yet, check the comment section. You see the link and follow my Instagram page. Okay, it's my model Grace, and I'll be using her to create a beautiful makeup tutorial for you guys. Isn't she beautiful? So guys, without wasting much of your time, let's get into the business. First off, you all already know my routine. You already know how I start my makeup. If you are always watching my videos, you know what I do. So first off, I start with a clean base, clean off our skin. Then I went ahead to hydrate our face. Next, I went in with a moisturizer, the Blossom cosmetic moisturizer. This moisturizer is like very hydrating, and you need a fan to dry up. As you can see, I'm using my hand to just pat into our skin to ensure that it's sticky, a bit dry. Then I went in with a primer, and I'm using the Embryolisse primer. Then the next primer I use is the Eyebrow primer. This will help me grip a foundation, which makes your foundation last very long. So I've had this primer for a very long time and it's still working. So dupe for this hydrating primer, this what is it called, hydro grip primer, is elf, as they say, but I've not tried it to see if it works together. So for foundation, I mixed two foundations to get a shade, the Huda Beauty foundation in shade Toffee and the Nuban foundation to reduce the thickness of the foundation, like to lighten it a bit, because that Huda Beauty foundation is actually very thick. For a contour, I went in with a one shade darker. I don't want it very thick, so I just used a foundation that is one shade darker to just warm up our skin, and it's not even obvious. Okay, so I went in with a liquid blush. I used the Nuban blush, liquid blush, and I just applied on her cheek to add colors to her face, and also applied little at the tip of her nose. Then for concealer, I went in with the elf concealer to brighten up her under eye and also to lift her face, like her eyes. So I extended the concealer outside at the outer part of her eyes. So this will help me to hide, like fill her under eyes, the eye bag, and also to brighten it up. So I just applied that too on the bridge of her nose, and I blended properly. Okay, so for this concealer, it's a mattifying concealer, and you need to blend immediately after you apply. Okay, so I used the same foundation to contour her nose. So you see, I just added very little because I don't want harsh contouring. I want my contour just there and also not there, so if you understand what I mean. Then for a powder to dry up the concealer, I use the Nuban Beauty mineralized powder. This powder is so beautiful. Like, I'm going to replace this powder, I bet you guys. So I just use that to dry up the concealer, and I'll just apply in the areas where I highlighted before I go in to do setting, before I go in to set her face. Then for the full face powder, I use the MAC Mineralized powder in shade dark to dry up the foundation in the other area of her face, like other part of her face where I didn't apply concealer. So for bronzer, I use this blot powder to bronze her face, like to warm up the face. So I just applied that on the areas where I contoured. So I didn't want anything too harsh on her skin because she's a light skinned person and I'm very careful when contouring a light skinned person. So for blush, I added blush and I used the Nuban eyeshadow palette as my blush. So I just applied that on her cheek and the tip of her nose. Then I went in to set her face and I'm setting with the same Nuban setting powder. I I used my Damn Beauty sponge to do this to set. So immediately I applied the setting powder, I made sure I press the setting powder gently into our skin so that our skin can absorb the setting powder. So I applied the setting powder in the areas where I highlighted using the same beauty sponge. So to bake our face and also to snatch our nose, I added more setting powder. So this time I'm just placing the setting powder on her skin, and for her eyebrow, I applied the setting powder to dry up any foundation on the brows. And it will also give me a smooth skin when I'm drawing my brow. So to tame the brow hair, I'm using the Nuban Beauty Brow Tamer in shade tan. Then for my angle brush, I love my angle brush very flat. So I will just clean it up with a wipe and also use my hand to further like press it, like to further flatten the brush. So I usually use the tip of the brush to line the eyebrow, and I am using a brow gel, guys. Me, I'm fond of using brow gel. I don't know how to use pencil. I will not lie. If I use pencil, my lines won't be as straight as this, but I can manage to fill the brow hairs with pencil, okay. But I'm fond of using brow gel, so brow gel is always my go-to. So after filling the eyebrow, I went ahead to use the spoolie brush to just brush up the hairs to take off any harsh lines, and just make sure the brow hair blends with our real hair. So to highlight the brow and also to clean up, I'm using a concealer. I used Nuban Beauty concealer in shade 043. So guys, I'm so sorry because this video have been created like for a long time. I had this video on my phone, so I've just been a bit lazy editing video for YouTube because it's not easy. I won't lie to you. It's stressful, and you know, I just had that laziness. But because I thought about you guys and I have you guys in mind though, so I had to do something. So I finally got the almighty Annie Beauty brown palette. In fact, the way they hyped this palette on Instagram, I couldn't get it because the hype was just too much. And I was like, I don't like when products are being hyped, like so hyped and oversaturated, because it makes me fear that they were paid to do the hyping for them, and if I don't try it, I can't give my own review on it. So I had to buy the eyeshadow after many convention to get it. And is the eyeshadow really worth the hype? Well, I would say it is. It is actually worth the hype because the eyeshadow is actually beautiful and it does not fall out. So I give it for her. It's very beautiful, and the brown color is actually brown, when you try some eyeshadow that you will see brown shade on the palette, and when you apply it on the eyes, it is not brown. But this one, what color you see there is what you get. So for pigment, I use these 2 shades of pigment, apply on top of our eyelid after I applied my pigment glue. So I find it so difficult to work with people with false lashes that have this lash extension on. I don't really like it. So if she had told me she had lash extensions on, I wouldn't have booked her, because it stressed me while doing makeup for them, and I don't really like it though. So it's just my thing. It's not as if there's any other thing. So I went in with the eyeliner and I lined the eye with the Cara gel liner. To smudge her eye, I smudged with the dark eyeshadow, the black eyeshadow in the palette. And I'm using a very small, tiny brush to just smudge on the eyes, and she's looking beautiful. Then for her lip, I hydrated her lip, like I moisturized her lip, and I use a lip moisturizer. That is the Vaseline Lip Therapy Moisturizer. Then I dust off this excess powder on her skin before I went in with powder. And for her full face powder, I'm using the MAC Mineralized powder in shade Black, just to, you know, revive our skin. Then I still use that to powder our contour, like the nose contour. Then I went into set with the Mismetic setting spray. My favorite setting spray is Omari Code, which Miss Metis does the work too. Then I went in with the Morph setting spray also to further set her makeup into place, like into her skin. And I cleaned her lips with wipes before I go in with her lip stain. And I started to line her lip with the Cara gel liner. I started with that to line her lip because I wanted a very light brown shade of lip. And Cara gel liner did a thing. So I lined with a very flat brush to line. Then the next lip stain I went in is the Zaron lip stain in shade Blondie. I applied that at the middle of her lip, told her to smack, and I blended her lip with a brush, just to blend the ash lines off before it gets dry. Then in between the Zaron and the gel liner, I applied the orange shade from Blot Beauty, and this shade is called Bougie. Is it Bougie or Boogie? I don't know, but it's something like that. So you can check out from their page and you get the shade. So the middle of her lip, I reapplied the Zaron just to brighten it up. Then I went back to my brow gel liner to further line and give a clean line. So for her gloss, I went in with the Fenty gloss, the brown shade, and I went in with a clear gloss for the middle of her lip. So guys, look at this beauty now. Is this look not beautiful? So if you've watched this video to this extent, don't forget to like, comment, give a beautiful comment, drop comment, encourage me guys. Then subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you really enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this video, subscribe to my channel. And this is the final look guys. Let me know in the comment section if this look is beautiful, because me, I know it is fine. I know it's beautiful and I did my best here. Okay, so let me know in the comment section if you like it and you want to see more of this. Bye guys, love you all.